So hello everyone, this is the second part of learning mobile application development. So in the last video, we have seen how we can able to download, how we can able to install Android Studio in our system. So today we'll see how we can able to build our first Android application. So let's continue. So just open Android Studio. So once if you open Android Studio, your interface will look like this. Okay, so you can see this side, left hand side, phone and tablet, Wear OS, televisions, car and XR. So you can able to develop this kind of applications, okay, for different platforms, right? So if you don't know about the coding, so don't worry, I will teach you from the scratch. I will teach you from the basics, and also I will teach you how to learn the codes, right? So please don't skip, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Okay, so let's continue. So in this right hand side, you can see there are some different interfaces, right? These things we call it as a templates. So basically templates saves our time. Like no need to build from the scratch. No need to start from the zero. Okay. Now, so we will start from the basic, right? So we'll select no activity here. Just click on next after that. And this is the very important thing. This is we are creating. So basically we are creating a new project, right? So the name is, you have to mention some new project name like my first app. Okay, so whatever you want, you can write your application name. Okay, this is the package name. This is very important. This I will not explain you now, but I will explain you later, because this is very important thing. Once if you want to publish your applications or games, anything in the Play Store, this is very important things. Okay, so I will explain you at that time. So for the timing, you can understand this is something called a unique name. Okay, now next will be your location where your project will be saved. Next is the language. Now in Android Studio, you can able to code with these two languages, okay, Java and Kotlin. But the Google recommend to write your code in Kotlin, okay. But that doesn't matter. If you know the Java language also, you can go with Java also, right? So just I will select Java. Next is minimum SDK. So whatever the default SDK is there, you don't change this, okay. You may ask, why can't we select the highest one like API 36 or 37? So if you select API 37, you can see less than 1% device will be running. Okay, so whatever app you will make, it will run on less than 1% of the device, because this is very latest one. Like everyone will not purchase new phones like every year or every 6 months, right? So always we have to select some like middle one, so that our application will run in almost all the mobile phones. This should be our target, right? So always select something which will give you the highest, this one like 99.2. Okay, next is, this is like by default, you don't change anything in this. Okay, and next is finish. So you can see our project is building now. You can see here, okay, this is still loading. Now it will take some 2 to 3 minutes time. Okay, and if you have fast RAM, faster processor, it will load fast. So just wait for some time. So this is the interface of Android Studio. Okay, so this is your project. Okay, once if you click on this, okay, you can see the Gradle, Idea, App, okay, Gradle folder, and all these things. Okay, so just you click on this app, because this is your main application folder. Okay, this whatever code you will write, you have to write inside this. Okay, so inside this there will be one subfolder called source, SRC. Okay, if you just click on this, expand this, you can see there will be some 3 folders. Okay, first is like Android test, second is main, third is again some test. Okay, so we have to click on this second one. Okay, and one more important thing, if your version is little low version, like some older version, maybe your interface will be little different. Okay, so don't confuse, but this thing will be common, like app, source, main, all these things. Okay, because this is my latest version, so it is showing some extra things, so don't confuse. Okay, so this is the main. Inside main, this is the Java. Okay, just I will little drag here. Okay, so this is the Java folder where we will write the Java code. Okay, and this is the rest folder. We used to call it as a resource. Okay, this thing like the extra we'll talk about later. So this is the resource. So if you resource, if you click on this, you can able to see this kind of some different folders. Again, we will see all these things later. Okay, and this is again Android manifest file. This is a very important file. We used to call it as a configuration file of your app. Okay, so this also we'll talk about later. So you can see there is completely empty things. Okay, so you may ask how to write the code, where to write the code. Okay, how to design our UIs. Okay, so we'll see one by one, right? Now what we have to do, So now what I'll do is I will just create one activity. Just come to this Java, okay, right click here, new activity, okay, empty view activity. Okay, now you can change whatever you want to write the name here, activity name, but I will keep it as a default. Okay, and this will generate a layout file also where you can able to design your UI. Okay, and I will select this as a launcher activity. Launcher activity means suppose when you run your application, which activity, like which page should display first. So if you want to display this activity as your first, so you must have to check this, or else you can leave it as, okay. And the language is Java. This is the package, right? Then finish. So once if you finish, you can able to see this main activity dot Java. This file will be created, okay. And apart from this, one more file will be created under this res, okay, under this layout. Okay, this folder also it will be created, and inside this folder you can able to see this activity main.xml. Okay, so basically what happens once if you create a new activity, two files will be created. One is Java and one is XML. Always remember these two things. Okay, now Java is basically used to write the code to make your UI interactive. Okay, and this is basically used to design your UI. Okay, now this is the Java code. This is the Java code, right? And once if you double click on this, you can able to see this is the UI interfaces. Okay, but you can make, but again you can see here there are two things. Right? So one we call it as a blueprint. Okay, so if you click on this here, you can able to select whatever you want. Suppose if you want only design, you just click on the design, right? You can zoom in, zoom out here. Okay, and this is like your we used to call it as a widgets. Okay, whatever things you want, text, buttons, whatever things, you can just drag and drop here, right? And one more very important thing I will tell you, the setup is very important, right? So your setup should be very clear so that you should not confuse what you are doing. Okay. So I will keep it like this, little like this. I will keep it little bigger size. Okay, and this side will be attributes. So you may feel this interface little complex because there will be so many things. Okay, you can see this is the palette, component tree, attributes, this is the project, and some more things will be there. Okay, so I will not explain you everything right now. I will just explain you slowly. Okay, so let's start. So let's build our first one simple app. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll select text view, just drag and drop here, and little increase the size. Now it is okay. Okay. Now this is one element. We used to call it as text view. Okay, so whatever text you want to display, you can display here. Okay, and one more thing, constraint widgets. So whenever you are putting any elements, we must have to click on this 4 plus icons. This means this will fix in this particular place. Okay, so this is like a constraint from all the sides because we are using constraint layout. Once if you come to this code part, okay, so this is basically the XML code. You can see we are using constraint layout. Okay, again we'll see all these things later because if I explain now, it will be little difficult for you to understand. Okay, so we'll see one by one. Okay, just drag and drop and just click all these plus icons so that this will be fixed, and this is very important. Okay, because we are using constraint layout, we'll be having some multiple layouts. Okay, so now our task is I want to display my name here. Okay, so how we can do that? Now we have to do some kind of coding. So for coding, you must have to come to this main activity.java file, right? Again, these things we'll understand later, okay? Because everything I cannot explain you now because the video will be very lengthy, okay? So what I will do is in the next video, I will try to explain each and everything. What is the meaning of public class, this main activity, extends, okay? What is the use of override, protected, void, on create? What is this on create? Okay, if you just expand this, what is this imports and all, okay? Then what is this super? What is the use of super keyword? All these things, okay? So for the timing, what you can do is this we don't need, okay? This thing we don't need actually. So what we will do, we'll just delete these lines, okay? Even this is also not important, so this also will just delete it. Okay, so this is our final Java code. Understood everyone? Right. Okay, so what we'll do next, what we have designed here, one text view. Okay, so we must, the first thing is, whatever elements we are putting in our UI here, so the first thing is we have to create the objects of every elements. This is the first task. What we'll do is text view. So text view is basically a class. So we are creating the object of text view class. So write the object, suppose T1, or you can understand as a variable. We are creating one variable of text view data type. So you can understand in this way also. If you are not understanding in this way, so you can understand like this is just a class and we are creating one T1 object of text view class. Understood? Right. Now the second thing is, come down here. Now we have to, so now the second thing is we should know the ID of this field. What is the ID of this? Why ID? Because ID always unique. So once if it is unique, we can able to perform some kind of operations. Okay, suppose we have 5 to 6 text views. Okay, so how we can able to identify like which text view is for what? Okay, so it is very important to take the IDs first. Okay, so you can see here, this is the ID of this text view. Okay, so we will try to store the ID of text view. What we'll do is just T1. This is the variable. You can write the variable, or you can understand it as the object. Okay. So this is the object of T1, or you can understand as variable also. Okay, T1 equal to, next is find view by ID. So if you just write find, you can see this is the find view by ID function. Just click on this. Okay, now what ID I want? So r dot ID dot, what is the ID? It will automatically display here. There is a text view too. So just double click and here semicolon. Right. So what is this text view 2 is? This is the ID. Okay. It will automatically visible here. So just you have to select this. Now what will happen here? This ID we have identified, okay, through this function find view by ID, and we have stored in T1 object, okay, or T1 variable. Okay, so this is the meaning of this line. Understood everyone? Now in T1 we have the ID of this element. Okay, now we want to perform something. What we can do is very simple thing. T1 dot, there is one function called set text. Okay, set text is to display. Okay, what do you want to display? I want to display name. Okay, so I want to display my name like Samir. Okay, so T1 dot set text, it is a function, and in this parameter we are passing our name. So in this parameter I am passing my name, right? Here my name will display. Okay, so let's check. So what you can do is, so the first thing is you have to come to this device manager. Okay, so once your app is ready, if everything is ready, next thing is how to run your app. Next is you have to come to this thing called device manager. Okay, here if you don't have any device here, you can just click on this plus sign, create virtual device. Okay, and you can select any one device. Okay, like Pixel 10 or Pixel 10 Pro, Pixel 9, Pixel 8, any device you can select, and make sure this is like a phone. Okay, and next. Okay, next and finish. It will take little time. Okay, and after some time you can see your device will be visible here. Okay, so what I will do is next, and okay, so you can see here my device is loaded here. Okay, my device is visible here now. That means if I run this, this application will run on this Pixel 10 mobile phone. So let's check. So now the Gradle build is running now. It will take a little time, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes based on your RAM and processor. Okay. So you can see the Gradle build finished and our mobile phone, the emulator has started now. Okay. And you can see my first app. This is my application name. Okay. And you can see my name here, Samir. Okay. So it looks very small here. What I will do is I'll just stop from here. Okay, and I will just try to increase the size a little bit. If you just scroll down, these are the properties. Okay, if you want, you can check all these things. Okay, so I will just type a size. Okay, so you can see the text size is 14. Instead of 14, I will put it as 34. Okay, this is the 34. Or if you want, you can change the background color also. We'll see the background. See, this is the background color. I put a little red. Okay, reduce the size. Okay, and little bit I will just increase this. Okay, now again we'll run this. So now you can see this is the background has been changed and my name is little bigger size. Okay, so first of all, I'll say congratulations, you have built your first mobile app. Okay, so I hope you have understood, okay, how to build your first app, how to write the Java code, how to create this UI interface. Okay, so still if you have any doubt, just comment on my comment section, so I will definitely reply to your comment. Okay, so I hope you like this video, and if you are new to my channel, please subscribe.